brother in Summer League. All right, to the NFL we go. The Eagles blew out the Chiefs in Super Bowl 59, securing their second Lombardi in franchise history. Jalen Hurts was named Super Bowl MVP, but this season, Hurts will be without his offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, who took the head job in New Orleans. Ironically, that's where Super Bowl 59 was held. All right, y'all. So, Kevin, the question is, what teams do you view as the biggest threat to the Eagles in the NFC?
I'm going to rank them. I'm going to go Rams 1, Lions 2, and then there's probably a gap to the Packers. And obviously, the Eagles are almost on a tier on their own just because how stacked that roster is. We've gone through that over and over again. And we'll relitigate it in the next segment as well about Jalen Hurts and where he stands in the hierarchy because of that roster. But I look at this Rams team, and I look at the way. So I talked to Les Snead, their GM, in March, and he said it took 5 top 100 picks to replace Aaron Donald. And guess what? They did it. Yeah. They did it. And you're not going to get a 1-to-1 comparison with Aaron Donald. It's not going to happen. But as they say in Moneyball, you can rebuild him in aggregate. That means Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, all those guys along the front seven who are getting genuine pressure. Jared Verse, Defensive Rookie of the Year. On the offensive side of the ball, we know what Matthew Stafford can do. We know what Puka Nacua can do. You add in Devontae Adams, who's had quarterback issues the last few years. He can still be a top 20 receiver. He can be maybe a top 5 number 2 option in this league. I love this team. I love the way McVay coaches. They're going to have a coaching advantage against any team in the NFC. Give me the Rams in that contest.
Want to go?
It's a group of 2 that are the most capable of beating Philly. And I would flip your 2 and 3. It's 1, the Rams, and then it's the Green Bay Packers. The Detroit Lions. This is what I'm going to say about Detroit. Absolutely love them. It was the most detailed coaching staff in the NFL last year for me. Many of those coaches are all gone. I'm not just pretending that doesn't matter. It's not just Ben Johnson, and it's not just Aaron Glenn.
Right.
There's been a significant depletion. While Dan Campbell's awesome, that matters. We've played on teams that had not great coaching staffs. It matters. You feel that. The second thing, and no one's talking about, Frank Ragnow retiring is huge.
Yes,
big deal. Huge. He was the best center in football.
Okay.
And so when you take 20% of the best offensive line, and that's a big deal. And so that gives me a little bit of a reservation on Detroit as a whole. I'll also say third, who is Aiden Hutchinson post-injury? I hope Hutch is a monster coming off the leg injury and gets every dollar that he has earned and deserved. I don't know what it'll be like. I have no clue. Will he be the same dominant player that he was before? So those are 3 things. Green Bay for me is as good a roster as we have outside of Philly and in Los Angeles. I think Jordan Love's health and watching a little bit last year matters. The addition of the vertical speed with Matthew Golden. This is an offense that dropped the ball way too much last year. Unlikely to happen again. Talent galore. Jordan Love's health and allowing the consistent play, I think makes them bona fide contenders with the Los Angeles Rams.
I disagree. Sorry, go ahead.
Jump in.
No. Listen, I think for me, I'm going to go Rams 1,
Okay.
Lions 2. I'm going Minnesota 3.
Wow.
I don't hate that at all.
Listen,
I know people like, J.J. McCarthy, first year.
I don't hate it at all.
I think J.J. McCarthy is going to come in and he's going to light it up.
Yep.
J.J. McCarthy is the prototypical type quarterback. He's tailor-made for what Kevin O'Connell wants to do. He's a timing, rhythm, underrated athlete at the quarterback position. Listen, you let Sam Darnold walk out the door. You don't just do that unless you're supremely confident that the guy that's coming is going to be just as good or better. And we all know about the personnel around in Minnesota. But for me, the Rams, look, they arguably, in my opinion, got the best young front seven in football.
Okay, bet. Check the Rams. You guys all agree that the Rams are up first.
We all agree.
Your disagreement is where?
Well, I think the Packers are not ahead of the Lions. I think the Lions have a better roster. I disagree with you on that. I think that even with Ragnow's retirement, I think the Lions still have a better offensive line. And my cornerback, like you look at the cornerback room in Green Bay, that has to be solved before they're a real deal contender. If the Packers make the NFC title game, and I completely agree they could, it's because Jordan Love is fully healthy and plays a supernatural level of ball. I do think there's a pretty big talent gap. The Lions, by the way, Jared Goff is no slouch. He led the NFL in completion percentage beyond the sticks last year, okay? Yeah. He was driving the ball down the field. He got it. For the Vikings, I love everything they're doing. I'd rather put the Commanders ahead of the Vikings.
Come on, KC, talk to me.
You put the Commanders ahead of Minnesota.
I will.
That's not smart. Talk to me, KC.
Dude, if J.J. McCarthy plays average football, they'll go to the NFC title game.
Average.
I don't think that's the case.
Who's got a better offensive line, Washington or Minnesota?
But
Minnesota.
Who's got a better defensive line, Washington
Minnesota.
or Minnesota?
But what I'm saying is
Minnesota.
But what do culture-changing quarterbacks do?
They make it an appealing place to go play
Okay.
and give you a chance to win.
Yeah.
I love Washington. I love Jayden.
Talk to me nice, Dano.
He was ridiculous last year in the fourth quarter, trailing and on fourth down. Those are two things that usually you're not banking. 6 wins in the fourth quarter last year came from Jayden Daniels after trailing. They were the #1 team outside of Philly on fourth down. Those aren't necessarily things that were just like stamp on moving over. So just like Houston was ridiculous the year before with CGI, just little reservation.
Who came into the league with the best fourth down mark when they were in the first year as a starter, and who had the best comeback record in the history of the sport? Patrick Mahomes. Very early in his first 2 years. So if you say it's not replicable if it's some scrub doing it.
Brother, that Chiefs roster was a little bit different than
I agree. But Jayden Daniels was special last year. They were able to augment the offensive line. They got Josh Connerly.
I just look at the infrastructure in Minnesota.
I agree. I love that team. I love that team.
If J.J. McCarthy is fine, they're winning 11 games, 12 games. If he's fine. It's the second best place in the NFL to play quarterback.
Go, quick. You about to say something about the Commanders?
No, I think the Commanders win 11, 12 games because of Jayden.
And we're going to stop right there because we got to go to break. I like the way that sounds. I like the way that sounds.
I think we know who Monica
We're going to break now.
That's why she gave me the last word.
Exactly right. Coming up next, give me something right there.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại kênh YouTube của mình. Mình hiện làm người làm video sáng tạo nội dung trên nền tảng YouTube nha các bạn. Mình sẽ sáng tạo những video hướng dẫn cắt dán cho các bạn này. Đây là những sản phẩm của mình đã cắt dán rất nhiều những sản phẩm của mình. Đây này. Mình sẽ giới thiệu cho các bạn cách mình tạo ra những video viral của mình nha. Đấy. Để tạo được những video đẹp hay chất lượng cho các bạn xem thì mình sẽ cần những dụng cụ như sau. Mình sẽ giới thiệu cho các bạn biết nha. Đây là giấy thủ công màu các bạn ạ, rất nhiều màu sắc này. Đấy. Nó có giấy màu vàng này, giấy màu xanh này, đây là màu xanh da trời nha các bạn này. Đây là giấy màu đỏ. Đây giấy màu cam này các bạn này, màu cam, giấy màu vàng này, giấy màu vàng. Và để tạo ra được những sản phẩm tuyệt vời như thế này, đấy, sản phẩm mình đang cầm đây là sản phẩm đẹp vậy. Rất nhiều sản phẩm này. Mình sẽ cần những dụng cụ tiếp theo sẽ là kéo để cắt, bút dạ là để vẽ và định hình, tô thêm những sắc màu đẹp cho sản phẩm. Còn đây là màu dán.